everybody? This is Shocker with Shocker Entertainment, and this is the Smackdown sum up for April 11th, 2017. Tonight we had the Superstar Shakeup continuing on Smackdown Live. And before we get into the video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to Shocker Entertainment. Let us know what you thought about Smackdown Live, and let's get into it. We open the show with Tom Phillips introducing Byron Saxton, woohoo, who is now on commentary on Smackdown Live alongside Tom Phillips and JBL. We open the show with Kevin Owens music hitting, and the crowd pops. Kevin Owens shaved. He looks like Kevin Steen, you know, before he grew his beard out a little bit more. He looks just like that. But got a big pop. United States Champion is now on SmackDown. I'm really excited for it. They made this look bigger than the World Championship by far. They made the World Championship look like the minor title compared to the US title on tonight's episode of SmackDown, which was so awesome to see. Because honestly, I don't care about Randy Orton having the title. I didn't care that he won it. He's obviously going to beat Bray because Bray's on Raw now, so why would he need the title on Raw? They won't have the Universal and WWE Championship on Raw. That's just stupid. So I don't know why they're doing that. Anyways, Kevin Owens comes out, does his little promo where he's America's champion, saying he's from Quebec and all that. The crowd starts booing. And then Baron Corbin comes out. Baron Corbin says, yeah, you can probably beat up everybody in the arena and most people backstage, but you can't beat me up. And he's like, okay, I think I deserve a title shot because I beat Dean Ambrose last week on SmackDown. Dean Ambrose beat you on Raw last night, so I deserve a title match. And as he's saying that, Sami Zayn's music hits. And Kevin Owens' expression, man, Kevin Owens is so good. Like, he's so mad because he can't get away from this guy. He's been in a feud with this guy for like a decade. He's been feuding with Sami Zayn in the Indies and NXT on Raw last year, and now SmackDown Live, they are back again. It's a feud I would love to see forever. I'm not gonna lie. Sami Zayn talks about, you know, he's here on SmackDown. It's not the Kevin Owens show. And then AJ Styles comes in to probably the biggest pop of all these guys. The crowd doesn't stop chanting his name. They chant AJ Styles for about a minute straight, and AJ is obviously face now. I knew after last week, after he shook Shane's hand and the reaction he was getting last week, I'm like, AJ is going to be the face of SmackDown now, and he is. I love AJ Styles, my favorite wrestler right now by far. He tells all the guys it's not about the underdog from the underground. It's not about the lone wolf. It's not about the Kevin Owens show. It's about AJ Styles, because SmackDown Live is the house that AJ Styles built, and yes, it is. Daniel Bryan comes out. He announces that since the United States Championship title match between Jericho and Owens was made before the shakeup, it's still happening. However, the winner of that match will be on SmackDown. Kevin Owens or Chris Jericho, whoever wins the title, will be on SmackDown. And we're going to have a #1 contenders match in the main event of the evening with Baron Corbin against AJ Styles and Sami Zayn for the #1 contendership for the United States Championship. That is awesome that they did that in the main event. I cannot talk about how much I loved that. It was so cool. SmackDown's great. Okay, I love SmackDown, guys. That was pretty much that segment. They announced that there's going to be a tag team rematch for the championship later on in the show. But actually, next we had Eric Rowan versus Randy Orton. I didn't care about this match at all. It was kind of normal. When Orton was about to pick up the win, Bray Wyatt appeared on the screen. And then after that, Orton turned around, got hit by Eric Rowan with some steel steps. And that's how that match ended. He put him in a full Nelson slam. I guess that's his finisher. I don't know. But that was kind of dumb. I don't care for this Orton angle. I really like Bray Wyatt, but he's obviously on Raw now, so what's the point? I don't know. Moving on, we had American Alpha going against the Usos to try to get their championship back in what was a really fun match. This match was awesome. I like the Usos now. I really hated painting their face the happy, we're the Usos. Yeah, I hated that gimmick. But this is different. I really like it. I really like the finish to the match. Also, before that finish, can we talk about the Usos diving outside the ring? But American Alpha both caught each of the Usos and did belly-to-belly suplexes, which was awesome. But as Gable was in the corner, he pushed one of the Usos into the Uso corner, and the other Uso tagged. While he got super kicked, the other one did the splash as Jason Jordan was knocked off of the ring. And that's how that match ended. Really good match. Happy with how that went. That's pretty much it. That was a great tag team match on SmackDown tonight. Hopefully American Alpha will get back in the title picture soon. SmackDown's tag division is definitely weaker now. But we'll see. There's a new tag team on SmackDown. We'll talk about that later on in this episode of the SmackDown Sum Up. Next, we had Jinder Mahal versus Mojo Rawley, and Mojo's buddy Gronk is in the crowd again because they're in Boston. I'm like, are they gonna do this like a weekly thing? They're gonna get Gronk to show up, but then I'm like, okay, they're in Boston, so it actually does make sense for this. And Jinder Mahal obviously drafted to SmackDown. I didn't know this, but last night on Raw, Jinder Mahal gave Finn Balor a concussion, which I don't know how long Finn's gonna be out. He literally just came back. This is, oh man, like, I know a concussion won't be too long, but oh man, like, Finn cannot catch a break right now. But anyways, let's talk about SmackDown. Gronk throws his beer at Jinder Mahal. Mojo Rawley wins. Whatever. I hope they do something cool with Mojo. I mean, I'm not his biggest fan, but he did win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So they definitely need to do something there with him. If not, it's kind of a waste. Baron Corbin's a big name now. He won it last year, but still they could do better with him as well. Next, we had Shane McMahon coming to the ring. He's going to address the new women's division on SmackDown. And he brings out all the women, including the champion, Natalya, Carmella, and Becky Lynch. He announces that there is a new addition to the women's roster. She is a second-generation superstar, the daughter of a Hall of Famer, and he is one of the best of all time. And everybody's thinking, okay, it's Charlotte. I'm not kidding you guys. I'm like, it's going to be Tamina. Like, as a joke, I'm like, it's going to be Tamina. And it was Tamina. I'm like, called it. I called it. I couldn't stop laughing just because I'm like, they're going to troll us somehow. Like, he would have mentioned something about Flair. But obviously, Tamina came out. And then Shane just no-sold her. He's like, okay, you guys obviously wanted somebody else. Well, here's the best draft, or the best pick in SmackDown history is Charlotte. So Charlotte is on SmackDown Live. Be nice to see her feud, maybe with Naomi when Nikki Bella comes back. If she does, I think it'd be nice to see her and Charlotte in a feud. That was pretty much that segment. We get back from the commercial break and we find out that we have some other superstars on SmackDown Live. Sin Cara is on SmackDown Live now. So him and Kalisto kind of traded, if that means anything. I really didn't care. But what I care about is that Rusev is on SmackDown. I love Rusev. I can't wait to see what he does on SmackDown. Hopefully he can have some good feuds. Imagine Rusev versus Nakamura. Like, I think that'd be an awesome match. I don't know why, but I just think that'd be really cool to see. Aiden English is by himself now, as Simon Gotch got released last week upon his request. And he's doing his old singing gimmick again, which I didn't mind it in NXT. Maybe it'll work on the main roster. It obviously gets him a lot of heat. But as he's singing, Ty Dillinger's music hits, and he's over. So over. Still so happy for him. He's on a high right now. He beats English pretty quickly with the tiebreaker. Crowd is super over for him. Whenever the ref counts 1, 2, 3, the crowd chants 10, 10, 10, which is awesome. I love it. Love it so much. I know it's kind of a weird gimmick, but it's funny. It's fun. Ty Dillinger's an awesome guy. Definitely happy for him. He deserves this. Hopefully, he can be a mainstay on SmackDown Live. 2-0 so far on the main roster, so things are looking up for Ty Dillinger. Next, we get Dolph Ziggler in the ring saying that he knows he built SmackDown. He is the face of SmackDown. I'm like, dude, nobody even... I forgot you were even here. Like, I asked Rookie the other day, I'm like, is Dolph Ziggler even still on TV? Like, does he do anything anymore? Like, I used to love Dolph Ziggler, 2012 when he was at probably the peak when he won the Money in the Bank. But since then, I just don't care for him. I don't care about him anymore. I don't know if that's his fault or WWE's fault, but I just don't care too much about Dolph Ziggler anymore. Nakamura comes out, crowd pops, they love Nakamura. I loved seeing Nakamura. Like, he's so confident and cocky, but you can't help but love the guy. He's a face, obviously, but you just love it. It's so cool to see. Like, he was just messing with Ziggler. He's like, dude, I could take this head off with I can't say his King Shas. I can't pronounce his move, but you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Like, this dude could take Dolph's head off. And Dolph's like, I don't know who you are. And the crowd just starts screaming Nakamura's name. And I'm thinking, obviously they care about him more than they care about you. So, anyway. We get a cool Baron Corbin video package in the show. We also get an AJ Styles package and a Sami Zayn package, the three guys in the main event. I love these little video packages that SmackDown does. I think Raw did one with Finn Balor last night, but SmackDown was on point with theirs tonight. AJ's was awesome. It definitely made him look like the face of SmackDown, which he is. There's no dispute. But Dolph Ziggler ended up leaving the ring before all that happened, and Shinsuke Nakamura did the little just bring it thing. You know how he does. Obviously, I think they're gonna feud. I don't know if they're gonna fight at Payback. They could, but if not, they're gonna fight at the next pay-per-view, I believe. Back from the break, and there is a video package talking about a new tag team on SmackDown, and it is The New Day. It's gonna be cool to see them on SmackDown. Definitely something new. Kofi Kingston is obviously out with an injury. He had surgery, so he'll be back in a little. I don't think he's going to be out too long. Hopefully there'll be something cool on SmackDown and bring something dynamic to SmackDown. They could possibly feud with the Usos, even though I can't remember if they did a while back or not. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see where that goes. Now, after that, we have the main event. Before I get into this, I want to mention SmackDown is, I know it's an hour shorter, and it's so much easier to watch. Everything flows so much better for me. I don't get bored very easily. Everything's pretty fast paced. It moves on to the next thing, next segment. Okay, good segment. Let's move on to the next one. I don't mind it. The Orton match I didn't like, but it, moved on to the next thing, and it kept going. I really enjoy SmackDown much better than Raw. Even though Raw had a better show last week, I still think SmackDown is by and far better every week. The main event, AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn for the number one contendership for the US title. Awesome match. Awesome main event for the new shape SmackDown Live roster. Awesome match. I cannot talk about how good this match was. The spot in the end where they kept kicking each other was so cool to see. I thought eventually they were gonna, Sammy was gonna duck under somebody and give the haluva kick to AJ in the corner, but that is obviously not what happened. Sami then got the moonsault from the rope spot to the outside in this match. Styles hit a big knee on Corbin after Corbin tried to escape the ring. It was just an awesome, these guys are great. Like I said, I'm a big Baron Corbin guy. I love him. He's improved so much. Obviously, Sami Zayn, it's one of my favorites. There for a while, he was my favorite superstar. But ever since AJ has arrived in WWE, he has been my favorite. I love everything that guy does. I've watched him for years since I was a kid in TNA. I loved seeing his X Division matches. I loved seeing his stuff whenever he was with Flair, even though that was kind of weird. Love AJ Styles. Always have, always will. Definitely one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. And AJ Styles picks up the win. He is the number one contender for the United States Championship. Awesome end to SmackDown. That's a good show. I think SmackDown is still as strong as ever after the Superstar Shakeup. Raw did get a lot of big names, but Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are definitely gonna shine so much better on SmackDown. Because on Raw, they would never be the main focus of the show, even when Owens was the Universal Champion. But now, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are main event guys, as shown in the main event of the night, which Sami Zayn was in. And they were fighting to fight for Kevin Owens' championship, which is so cool to see. These guys definitely deserve it. I'm glad to see AJ Styles in a championship match again. I don't even care for the US title. Like I said, they made it look so much more important than the WWE championship, and I'm not going to complain about that. I give this show an A, guys. I loved it. I don't know what you guys thought. Let me know what you thought. You might have not enjoyed it as much as I did, but here lately, I've been really enjoying SmackDown no matter what, and tonight was even better than last week. That's going to be it for the SmackDown sum up. Don't forget, we got something big coming. We had a universe mode with tag teams, and we kind of thought, this isn't going very well. We're not really enjoying it so much, so we have a new universe mode coming up very soon. You guys are going to want to look out for that. It's going to be something awesome. But thanks for watching the SmackDown sum up, and we will see you on the next one. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Shakeup Entertainment for more wrestling. We have news, we have reviews, we have gameplay, all that and more here at Shakeup Entertainment. We love wrestling, you do too. Subscribe now.